What the show you loved no longer exists. Because the Euphoria Season 3 trailer just dropped, and it doesn't look, feel, or sound like anything we've seen before. No neon, no glitter, no teenage heartbreak slow motion to a labyrinth score. And fans? They're losing their minds. Let's set the scene. For 2 seasons, Euphoria was unlike anything on television. It was a fever dream. A beautiful, devastating, neon-soaked nightmare about teenagers drowning in addiction, trauma, and love. It had a visual language that was almost cinematic poetry. Then the Season 3 trailer hit, and the first thing you notice is silence. Cold, gray, suffocating silence. No glitter rain. No kaleidoscope hallucinations. No Rue Bennett spiraling in slow motion while a haunting track swells behind her. Instead, gritty streets, dark warehouses, the feeling of a crime thriller, not a teen drama. The internet collectively stopped scrolling, and then it exploded. Here's what HBO confirmed, and it changes the entire DNA of the show. Season 3 takes place 5 years after Season 2. 5 years. These characters are no longer teenagers. They're adults. And adult problems in the world of Euphoria? They don't look like house parties and high school hallways. They look like survival, consequence, violence. Rue is older now, harder. The vulnerability that made her heartbreaking is still there, but buried under something colder, something calculated. Zendaya's performance in just the trailer alone has people saying this might be her most intense work yet. And that is saying something. But here's where it gets complicated, because Euphoria was always about the rawness of youth, the recklessness, the feeling that everything is happening for the very first time, and it's all too much to handle. Strip that away. And what exactly are we watching? Let's talk about the aesthetic, because this is where the fandom is truly divided. Seasons 1 and 2 were visually revolutionary. Director of photography Marcel Rev created something that looked like a painting in motion. Every frame dripped with color, glitter on skin, purple shadows, lights bleeding into darkness like watercolor. It was gorgeous, hypnotic, dangerously beautiful in a way that made the pain feel almost romantic. Season 3 looks like it was shot through cold concrete. The palette is desaturated. The camera is closer, handheld, less stylized, more suffocating. It almost feels like a completely different cinematographer, a completely different show. Some fans are calling it bold evolution, a mature artistic choice that mirrors how life strips away its own glamour as you get older. Others are calling it a betrayal. And then there are the absences, the ones that hit like a gut punch. Fez, Angus Cloud's beloved character, one of the most emotionally resonant figures in the entire series, is gone. And with Angus Cloud's heartbreaking passing in 2023, his absence is not just a plot point. It's a wound that the show will carry forever. How do you move Euphoria forward without Fesco? That character was the heart, the warmth inside all that darkness. And Kat, Barbie Ferreira's Kat Hernandez, whose arc about self-acceptance and body image connected with millions, reportedly will not return for Season 3 either. Her exit was reportedly complicated, and her absence leaves a silence that feels loud. When you remove core characters who gave the story its emotional range, what you're left with is a show that looks different and feels different. But is it still Euphoria? Reddit hasn't slept since the trailer dropped. One thread with 40,000 upvotes reads, "This is the creative reinvention Euphoria needed. It grew up with its audience. I'm here for every second." Directly beneath it, another reply with 30,000 upvotes. "They killed the soul of the show. This is HBO chasing prestige drama after losing the magic." Twitter, or X, whatever we're calling it, split into 2 camps within hours. Trending hashtags swung between hype and heartbreak simultaneously. The people who love the shift argue that the show had to evolve or die. That telling another teen addiction story the same way would have been repetitive, even irresponsible. The people who mourn the old Euphoria say the neon wasn't just aesthetic, it was empathy. It was the show saying, "We see your chaos, and we're going to make it beautiful so you don't feel so alone in it." And maybe they're both right. So here's where we land. Euphoria Season 3 is either the most daring reinvention in prestige television history, or the moment a generation-defining show lost the thing that made it matter. The trailer changed everything. The question is whether that's a gift or a loss. Could this darker, older, colder Euphoria become the greatest season yet? Could it shock everyone who doubted it and deliver something that redefines what the show was always capable of? Or will it be the season that proves some magic can't survive growing up? Drop your verdict in the comments. And make sure you're subscribed, because when this series drops, we are breaking down every single episode. Don't miss it.